I know what you're thinking. What is the best option for mosquito protection while you're hiking? Some say mosquito cream, others say coils or spray, but they all wrong. I have a better solution. Unfortunately, my option is also not perfect. Let's talk about Thermacell E55. Let's split this video into 3 fun parts. In first, I will tell you all the info and benefits. In the second one, I will criticize. And in the third one, I will tell you whatever it's worth buying it at all. It's just like in any game related to the dragons. If you want to go to the very end, at first you have to go a long way. So let's get to the points. The price of this device is $29.99. It's not ultra expensive, but it's still way more expensive than the alternatives like cream, sprays or coils. Second point, this device is charging via USB Type-C, and for me it's super necessary. Since we are not living in a dragon age, all the modern devices should have USB Type-C charger, and in this case they did it, and it's super cool. And all other in whole entire world devices should do the same. Even iPhone can do this, so everyone should do this. The battery was designed to run for 5.5 hours, and for me it's a good result. But another good point, that even if you run out of the battery, you can plug your power bank and it continues to work. So you need to take it off and charge, wait, and then use it. You can charge it on the go with a power bank and it runs. So it works even better than Joe Biden. Thermacell says that this device can create like a dome about 6 meters in diameter, and it covers you and protect from all the mosquitoes around you. It's pretty hard to check like the exact size of this dome, but for me, like if you're sitting near the fireplace, like with your friends, there is no problems and there is no mosquitoes around, so it's good enough for the campsite. But I can't measure the exact dome, except you like will walk and check at which point mosquitoes will start to eat you. But it's not that interesting for me. For me, it's good enough. You can ask me, is it safe? I can answer you, yes. Like based on conclusions of the World Health Organization, it's absolutely safe. They made this conclusion in 1949. So it's pretty old, this technique, and we're still using it and it's working good. And you are totally safe if you are using this, unless you are eating this insect seed with spoon. But I guess no one do this for any reason. There are 2 types of these refills that you can see. Mine is for 36 hours and there's another option for 120 hours who need a big amount of this liquid, of this insecticide. So you just can choose whatever you want, what is better for you. A little bit about its work. To turn it on, you need to hold down a single button on it. I think even a dragon would have guessed it. The battery charge is indicated by 3 LEDs, where 3 is 100% and 1 is the time to run for the power bank. At first the LEDs move in a circle, which means that the device is accelerating, and when they stop, it means that it has started to work effectively. Usually it takes about 10 minutes before you feel its effect. Now let's talk about the big but that I mentioned before. Or did I? Anyway, so the main problem with this gadget, that the cartridges like this, they are really expensive. The small one cost $19.99 and the big one cost $55. That's almost twice more than the price of the gadget. So in this case, I think it's not acceptable for everyone. And it's not the only problem with this device. Another thing that I think is important, the weight of this is 360 grams, which is quite a lot, especially for the ultralight hikers that usually didn't take anything with them to the hikes. So for them, 360 grams compared to 0 grams is quite a lot. But even for the lightweight hikers, it's quite too much. And the other thing that I don't like about this device, that it's quite bulky. So it will take a lot of space in your backpack. And I think the best scenario for this device is not when you like trekking, taking multiple days hikes, but when you in car camping or taking a short hike where the weight of your carry is not that important. And also at your backyard, you can use it at your backyard when the mosquitoes is quite annoying. The main question is it work at all, or is just a hype? and I've tested it for a few weeks already, and it's work. And trust me, it's work really good. It's working better than the alternatives that I mentioned in the beginning of this video, like creams, coils, sprays. It's way better because mosquitoes are not around you, not near your ears, and you can hear them when you're using these things. And usually when you're using creams or coils or sprays, mosquitoes mostly not biting you, but they are still really close to you. But this thing is way more strong than the fumigators that we're using at home. And maybe this is the reason why refills are so expensive, but it's working really good on the nature. I tested and it works good. The only thing I'm embarrassed is about mosquitoes. Now they will be hungry. But in this case, I hope they can fly to the Russia.